Dashefsky, and joining me today is Aline Tran of JKDU Unlimited in Honolulu, Hawaii. And today we're going to learn
Crucifix from turtle.
You remember, very good. Okay, crucifix from turtle. So now this is a fun one. What I'm going to have you go down here into your turtle. So a lot of times there's always more than one way to do something, right? Depending on what our opponent does. So if my opponent is down here, there's lots of ways I can hold. A lot of times, some people might hold them behind here. Some people might hold them this side. Some people might hold this way, right? So what I want is I want my body to be my hip against her hip, and I want to put my body pressure on her. I want to control her back. I don't want to ever go too far forward, because if she lifts, I'll go launch forward. So I want to kind of put my knee over here by her leg and kind of keep my hip by her hip. And I want to kind of control her here and put my body weight down on her. Now, once I got her in control here, I'm going to slide my hand under and I'm going to grab her wrist, okay? Then I'm going to reach down and grab her bicep over here, okay? Now, I grab the wrist initially. Some people might want to go and grab the collar right off the bat. I tend to, you can do that as well, but I usually have a better chance of getting the wrist than the collar. So I want to control her arm from getting away from me. So I grab the wrist. Now I cut down and grab the bicep, and I'm going to slide my knee up and I'm going to pull her arm back. I'm going to lean forward. I'm going to slide my knee forward and then come back and trap her arm. Okay? So her arm, usually she's going to be pulling because she wants to get out of there. I'm going to grab my knee here. I'm going to hold. Okay? Now I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to roll forward. And I'm going to pull myself over, and then I'm going to triangle and drop her legs. And now I got her here. So now I've got her arm. And now I want to turn my body, I'm keeping the pressure on her arm. I'm going to turn towards her, and I'm going to turn and bend my knees in, and I'm going to get under her neck and come up deep into her collar. And I'm going to turn around in a minute so you can see what's going on here, but you see what's going on, how my back rolls forward. I want to grab the back of my neck to control, and then I'm going to pull in for the choke. Okay, so let's try this way. Now I'm going to have you turtle to the side there. So we'll kind of change the angles so they can kind of see what we're doing here. So she's down in turtle. I'm going to bring my knee towards the back of her. I'm going to put my hip against her hip. I'm going to hold and control her down. I'm going to slide my hand under and grab her wrist, control her from getting away. I'm going to cup this side hand. I'm going to slide my knee forward, and we're going to show another angle after that, and bring my knee back in immediately, using this as a post. Now I'm going to hold real tight. Now I'm going to lean forward, and I'm going to roll over, I'm going to tuck my head and roll over, so like I'm doing a forward roll. And then I'm going to trap the arm. So let's turn this way a little bit so they can see here. So I got my leg trapped. Now I'm going to come under, I'm going to roll my body forward and kind of do a little crunch so I can get this hand in and get that neck tight. I'm going to gather up the seat. Now I'm going to put my hand behind my neck or behind my head. Now I'm going to extend and pull. And pulling the choke and extending my legs, stretching her out for a crucifix. And now let's see if, I know these angles are so confusing. So let's see if we can catch this way, and if we catch the other side. There we go, let's come forward if we're getting kind of way up there. Okay, so now you see me on this side. I'm here, my hip, leg is down, my hip is up. I'm lowering my weight. Going under, grabbing the wrist, then I'm cupping her bicep. Now I'm going to slide my knee forward and sit on the ground. And bring it back. Now her arm is trapped, okay? This foot comes up, I post here, and I'm going to tuck it and roll, catching her arm, and then bringing her hand back and putting it behind my head and stretching her out. Now I'm going to turn my body forward so I can get under her neck, grab her collar, and now I'm going to stretch my body out and pull. So that is our crucifix. It's kind of hard that we got to keep moving on these angles because stuff is going on both sides. So, we might start on one side, but we end up finishing on the other side. So in order for you to see that detail, it's really important to catch every little angle. So what did you think of that?
I thought that was a good one. Fun one.
It's fun. And it's just learning, people, they learn forward rolls and back rolls, and a lot of them are used in these moves, and you got to really be comfortable with tucking and rolling on your shoulder and kind of getting over. So these moves really help, and that's one of the examples of how we use the forward roll in Jiu-Jitsu. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.